what have I been doing with my life? Wow. Wow. Just, wow. I don't know what else to say at this point. Man. What in the world is Catwoman 2004? What in the world is this movie? Who in the world is Patience Phillips? What in the world is this weird ancient crap about cats? What is this movie? Oh, man. What on earth have I been doing with myself? Oh, man. Well, I feel like now's the time I gotta talk about something really bad here. Something that a lot of people have been talking about lately, and now I've finally gotten the chance to actually go see something this bad. Yeah. After all this time that people have been talking about, wow, this 2004, wow, Catwoman film, it's about time that I actually talk a little bit about that. As if there's anything to talk about. What on earth is this movie? What is the plot? What is the character lineup? What in the world is this dialogue that takes place? What on the world kind of source material are we trying to work with here? Is this something original, or is this something they tried to deliberately rip off and shred it into pieces? And then urinate on it? I don't even know at this point. I really don't know. Such a film like this is probably something that never should have taken place. I legit just don't even know what I could possibly touch up on this. Well, then again, I'm already recording and I have yet to talk about the film itself. So you know what? Catwoman 2004 with Sharon Stone and various other actors around here and there, plus a lot more, actually. I hate to admit it, but the fact that I've actually managed to watch something like this, it almost seems criminal. I feel like that anybody out there who watches a movie that's this bad should punish themselves. Well. So when it comes to this film itself, being released in 2004, 12 years after the last notable appearance in film that Catwoman has made an appearance in the mainline Batman universe out there with Batman Returns in '92, in which the character was played by Michelle Pfeiffer. But in this instance, Sharon Stone, I don't even know what else to point out about it. With something like this, and, well, plus a few other actors out there that I have yet to really, well, give a crap about, I'm supposing that a movie like this somehow happens to have something that connects itself to, well, the Batman universe entirely. But what I got to say about this film is it's garbage! Hot garbage! Oh my gosh. Man, the fact that I wasted my freaking life on this thing, plus others, I hate to admit it, but, well, get ready, because there are going to be others here and there. Well, you know what? I'll talk a little bit more about this one, because why not? I'm still going at this. This film's plotline apparently centers on Patience Phillips. Whatever happened to Selena Kyle? I guess I don't even know. Well, anyways, Phillips gets fired from a job and then actually goes into spy on some pretty, well, ruthless corporate level scams and the like. Things that are potentially going to put them out of business if they ever get caught. But then, of course, Phillips ends up getting trapped inside of a sewer system and then gets, well, thrown out into the ocean with, well, some pretty dirty water. And then, of course, there's all this stuff that happens where Phillips apparently happens to generate the powers of that of cats. And I don't even know how that actually happens. When you take a look at what happened in Batman Returns, the reason why Michelle Pfeiffer's character, Selena Kyle, rightfully so, turned into Catwoman is because, well, Kyle ends up getting shoved out of a building and nearly dies. Man. Like that right there is just unbelievably frightening. But compared to this, you have a similar thing that takes place. But instead you have a different character in a different setting, in a different sort of thing out there that happens to have the same sort of fate. But then ends up getting resurrected in a certain way that turns, well, this character into a notable villain out there. Of course, as time goes on, there are certainly a lot of things that take place between, well, Phillips going into different outfits for disguise. And then, of course, there were many other scenes that take place where the character's development into a notable hero / villain. I'm more than certain this is more something like an anti-hero film, like with many other films eventually capitalized on, very successfully even. But in this instance, I don't very well see the kind of development that should become necessary. Maybe it's because of the wrong usage of source material. Like, if you're gonna make it an origin story about the character Selina Kyle turning into, well, a notable villain like that, then just do it right. Where is Gotham City? Where is Selina Kyle? Where is... Oh my gosh. Like, this film's just so bad that I hardly see any reason to go watch this thing again. Let alone see it recently and now having to talk about this thing. Oh my gosh. In terms of giving a score for this, I legit don't even know how to score something this bad. Could there be anything at all that's worth mentioning that happens to be good? Well, you know what? I'd probably hate to admit it, but the couple times that happens where basically Patience Phillips and a police officer end up having some fun together, that probably is one little necessary highlight that might as well be shown by this point. That's just how I feel about it naturally, because it sort of gives up a lot of information about them both and the kind of skills they naturally possess, and also it gives us a little insight as to what kind of character development can happen between them. But that, of course, would eventually lead to both of them interacting with each other, leading to Phillips getting exposed and then put behind bars. So, I feel like that all that stuff that happened before then was just to waste our times, when they could have both gotten to the point very soon, and, well, much quicker than typically. So you know what? The score, I might as well give this 2.3 out of 10. Yeah. It's a very bad movie out there. Like, really bad. I'm more than certain that lots of people out there might rank it differently, and also might see a lot of other things differently. But 2.3 for Catwoman 2004, I suppose that fits just perfectly fine, because I'm done with that kind of crap, where they take the source material, jam it up people's rectums, and just don't care about what happens. It's like they just deliberately put this stuff out and try to see what happens. Well, if you want to know what is happening right now, I died! That's it! I'm done! But I'll be back with tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow brings something even better than something like this. So if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.